Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our very special watch-along party. Today, we're going to be finding out what Games Workshop has in store for us during their Nova Open 2023 preview. I've got Twitch on another tab here ready to go. I see that there are a lot of you in chat already. Hello to the Toy Painter, to Stacking Limits, to Iron Wolf 13, to John CM, to Alchemical Rabbit. Hello, hello, hello. And also to Otto. Hi, everybody. So I figured since we've got a little bit of time before, the stream actually gets started and, we should do some other things. We're obviously going to discuss what we think is going to be happening in today's stream, but before we get to that, we'll get to that a little bit later as we let people come in, because I figured what we'd actually end up starting with is Space Marine 2 has another new trailer that features gameplay and is showcasing the game, which I'm optimistic means that they're getting close to being ready to release it, which means that maybe we'll get it before winter 2023. Maybe we'll get it in fall of 2023. Who knows? I don't know, but I can be optimistic. So I figured we would go ahead and start with that. Hello, Wayne. I am doing quite all right. Thank you very, very much. Hello, Otto. Iron Wolf 13, I am doing very well. If I slur a few words, by the way, do not worry. I bit my tongue the other day, and the sore is...
Liar! You are drunk! You are a harlot! You are on narcotics! You are slurring your speech before you are taking the devil's lettuce!
I mean, he's not wrong, but that's not why. I have a sore on my mouth, and occasionally certain words really make me accidentally want to nick it with my teeth, my sharp, grindy teeth, and it hurts. So if you hear me slur, don't worry, that's all it is. Hello, Jim. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello also to Dim and Hannibal. It's lovely to have you guys here. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this Warhammer or Space Marine 2 preview, because I've not watched this at all yet, and I figured, why the heck not? Why not watch this? I am so confused. Not confused. I am... Words are hard and my brain is tired. I don't even know why. Never mind, I know why. I do in fact know why. Never mind. However, that's not important. What is important is that apparently my Honkai Star Rail has had an update. Hell yeah. But we have this trailer to watch. So, without further ado, Space Marine 2. Good evening, good evening. Oh, look at the chair. They're not available. I was really hoping we could have closed captioning. Hello, Sean! Welcome to the stream. Everything's at a good volume. Excellent.
I've had enough recaps to kill an
hour. Ooh! Look at all the tanks. That's cool.
Understood. Damocles out.
His steps are very heavy. It looks so good. I completely agree with you, Otto. I know. I can't wait to play it either.
Cairo.
I'm so excited for the fact that it's got co-op. That's gonna be awesome.
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so, through suspicion and intrigue.
It was a tech priest. Look at that. Okay, is everybody else just watching his Banakadonk bounce? Because that's all I can see because his loincloth, the way that, like... Oh, we're so strong. I mean, we're Space Marines, so that makes sense.
The relay is ahead, through the arch.
Get that health pack. Titus! Titus! You walk past the health pack. God, it looks so cool. The guardsman was like just hanging out. The preview is going to start at 6. Hello, hello. Welcome, Bruno. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Oh, that was so cool. I do love just the chain sword action. Plasma looks really cool actually too. Little Termagant came and helped his friend. I guess technically those are Termagants because they have the melee weapons. Sir, you're being attacked from behind. Guard your rear. God, it looks so good. Also, the environment just looks stunning. Like, everything about this looks amazing. I don't know. I think that they're being portrayed fairly accurately. Like, maybe a little bit slow, but
Collapse the bridge. There's
not
no
too
way
bad.
I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this.
I mean, they're still moving pretty damn fast considering how heavily armored they are, so I guess it's a matter of perspective. Dante, I completely understand. Hey, I literally have that terrain feature. I wonder if they just scan the terrain piece and put it in there.
Path is clear.
Ah, the giant skull bell. No! Thomas, you're not wrong. The Emperor's children do pay for that kind of thing sometimes. It does look really cool, Flying Dutchman. I completely agree. And we've been waiting for this game for a long time. And when did Space Marine 1 come out again? It was like 8 years ago or something like that? Longer? Let's see. 2011! Good lord! Ages ago! That's bonkers to me.
Found our exit. Relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down.
No, it was 2011 according to the interwebs. September 6th on Windows, PS3 and Xbox 360 in North America, and then September 8th and 9th in Australia and Europe, respectively. Yeah, see, now, like, when he's actually running, he's moving very fluidly. I think they are canonically supposed to go a little slower when they walk. You should see Terminators. These fuckers are real slow. Oh, I like that blast. Oh, their creepy red eyes are great. I don't know if I, like, recognize that bug specifically. Because they have, like, spores on the back.
Reloading weapon.
Oh, so visceral. I love it.
Do you remember back in Virginia when we first played the original Space Marine?
Yeah.
That was like a year and 2 months after it came.
Oh my god, was it that? I didn't realize it was that.
Yeah, it was new.
Damn. I knew it had been new, I just didn't realize it had been that new. Wow, I really thought that the first time we played that it had been like a year old already or something. But yeah, 2011 is when it came out. Maybe that's what it was a shooty warrior, but I don't... Maybe that's what it was. It was just a shooty warrior. Holy shit, that looked amazing. I can't wait for this game to come out. Are you gonna tell me, like, a better timing? Or is it still just winter 2023? Also, is there more... Oh. Oh. Have we gone to the realms of chaos? You can sign up for the beta now. That's great. I probably will, because this looks amazing. Like, I love how many things that they have just Titus lift. They're like, here, we want to show you how strong Space Marines are. So we're just going to have him lift this gate. We're going to have him lift, like, that one terrain feature from before. Where was it? I don't even know where it was. It was somewhere in this trailer. It was, like, somewhere around here, I think. Oh, and the bell falling was so rad. I just want to look at it again. Oh my god, look how cool that thing is. What actually hits it? I didn't see what hit it. Is it just like a fireball? Is it another drop pod or something? I don't actually know what that is. It just looks like a flaming mass. This looks really cool, though. Like, holy shit. Can I not wait to go here? I mean, I'm not surprised that Chaos is going to get involved. Chaos got involved last time. It's part of why Titus got demoted and such. So, like, it looks amazing. Are these, like... In the distance here, you see that? Is that a ghost? Are those ghosties? Blue horrors, maybe? Oh my god, is that... Oh, no. Oh, are those actually Thousand Suns? Like, legit Thousand Suns? Because look, I do... Those are demons, I think, with the horns. The beaky ones. Are those actually Thousand Suns? No. We're going back and looking at that. I'm like I'm getting as close to my screen as I can. As if that's going to help me see them better, everybody. Those definitely look like Thousand Suns, though. Look at those big chunky armor. In that gold and blue color scheme. Oh, I really do think that's so cool. That is so cool! Oh, okay, so they did confirm it in an article. Okay, good. Nice. That's amazing. I love that you can actually see them here in this trailer. That's fantastic. I can't wait for this game. It's gonna be so good.
Go ahead and go to Warhammer Community on this tab. No, on the tab you were on.
Okay.
Community.
Warhammer Community.
And then click the Space Marine Clash of the Titus.
Ah. All right,
We'll have
so
some pictures, including of the Chaos Marines.
yes, and don't forget, you can in fact sign up for the beta access now. So we've seen the trailer. Oh, this shot, this opening shot was so cool. Oh, oh, they look beautiful. Oh, 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 look at those bird sculpts. Yes. I want them so badly. Oh my god. My heart is so excited. I still kind of want this. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of want the collector's edition for this dumbass statue. Oh, but that looks so cool. I'm so pumped for Thousand Suns. That's gonna be amazing. Absolutely freaking stunning. Ah! It's gonna be so good. Oh, are they getting started soon? As soon as they go live, we will be here to hopefully catch it. I guess we will we'll refresh the page every now and then. Nope.
I was gonna say, I
Is
think,
this it? No, that's an old one, right?
it says live.
But these all say live.
That's because that's Angry Joe.
Okay.
Let's see. How about if we actually go to the Warhammer?
Oh, am I not actually on the
channel?
Warhammer channel? Did I just accidentally? Oh, I
you
see.
are not.
I see. That's.
So let us attempt to search the Warhammer.
I think it's Warhammer TV.
Let's go for the verified one. Hey!
Hey, there we go.
Gamers 8 or whatever that just said. I can't hear the sound.
It's just
Saudi
music.
Arabia. I don't know.
It's just music. It's just music. There is no like other tech, like audio.
That's because it's an ad.
Yeah. Get out of here, ad.
It's up there in the corner.
Oh, I see.
We don't use Twitch very often. We use YouTube for everything.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't use Twitch very
And we
often.
have YouTube Premium because as much as YouTube we watch, it saves me enough time.
Oh my god, it really does. All right, there we go. They're asking a bunch of questions.
Yes. Good luck on your quiz.
Okay, which is the final... Oh, I didn't get to answer that one. Which of these Warcry Warband sets includes the biggest number of fighting animals? Wait, I'm gonna guess number 2. I'm gonna guess the Royal Beast Flayers.
Technically, whichever one has the most miniatures in it, because Homo sapien is an animal.
Ooh, he's right.
Yes.
It's true.
So whichever one has the most miniatures, period.
Or maybe it's the Hunters of Hanshi. I don't actually know. Do you guys know? Also, their music is so dramatic. Also, check out, I have my Warhammer drinking glass.
Can you drop the stream audio a tiny amount?
Mm-hmm.
Bit more? Keep going. That's a good point.
Okay. Oh, we missed the answer. I didn't see what the answer was.
What was the first model of power armor developed specifically for the Legion's Astartes? I think I know the answer.
Is it Thunder Armor?
No, I believe it is Crusade.
Is it the Crusade? Because I was like, I think the Thunder Armor might just be for the Thunder Warriors, but I don't actually
believe
know.
it was. Haha! I was correct.
Ha!
Mark II was mass-produced for the Great Crusade.
My god. Oh, hence the name. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Or is that actually what the Mark III and Mark IV are called? Is the Iron and Maximus?
Yes. I believe Iron Armor is that related to the Iron Warriors? Did
I don't know.
Did they develop the suit?
Oh, maybe.
Well, because I know that the number of the Space Marines did some R&D.
Okay, that makes sense.
What do the Blood Gullet Maw tribe of ogres believe rests at the bottom of their bubbling holy lake? A sleeping fire dragon, one of Khorne's teeth, Gorka Morka's broken rib, or a fallen gobbet? A fallen gobbet of sunfire. Not a goblet, A gobbet. I don't know
I'm
what a
gonna
gobbet.
guess
Chat, what's a gobbet?
probably a goblet, but said by an ogre.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to guess number 3.
That was my guess, because I'm like, well, that's the only thing that sounds like it's ogre-y.
I feel like I was cheating because it turned right as I said that, but I was actually already thinking that beforehand, and nothing you say can prove otherwise.
It seemed easy enough.
I also think I remember, like, the ogres have, like, their god or something having ward with the orcs or Gorkamork.
Gorkamorka in 40k is a planet.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Well, isn't Gorkamorka though in like Age of Sigmar? Isn't that?
I think it's
the
a god.
Yeah, I was like, I thought
Well,
that
it's
was.
probably a god that then they named a planet after.
Mm.
Which of these Imperial troops do not make use of jump packs? Inceptors. I can't pronounce that. Seraphim or Elysian drop troops.
Okay, please allow me, the master of pronunciation.
Please.
Karaugaglarnar.
Kara Og Lanar. Nope.
Lar.
Kara Og Lan Lar.
No, I think it's Karauglar.
I did know that one. I did know that one because they come in via the drop shoots. But I have no idea what a Kara is.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Did not know what that one was. What the hell is that?
Kara.
OGH Lanlar.
GH.
Is that a Sister of Battle unit? What is the second circle in the realm of Slanesh? Avidity, obsession, gluttony,
Apparently they're part of the
or
White Scars.
secrecy. Interesting. Okay, one of their special units. Okay, so the only reason I would know this at all is because of Total War Warhammer. And I think gluttony is one you hit pretty early when you're going through the realm of Slanesh, so I'm going to say gluttony.
Okay.
That is only on the... I remember it being earlier in the Slaneshian realm. Yes!
Haha! Also, apparently a gobbet is a piece of a portion as of meat. So it's a big piece of meat.
Got it. Got it. That makes sense.
I'm
so sorry, Jason. I cannot be your wife.
Oh, I'm. Yeah, he's taken.
I am cis.
He's taken it also. They leave the answers up for quite a long time, don't they?
Well, except for the one we missed.
Except for the one. Yeah.
Which of these chapter masters typically goes to battle clad in Terminator armor? You should know this one.
Can you please pronounce their names for me?
Gabriel, Step. Artecus, Bardane. Lorgath, Maclear. Asterion, Moloch.
I'm gonna guess number 3.
Lorgath, Maclear.
I don't actually know because I don't actually recognize.
I was actually wrong. I thought it was Artecus.
Okay.
Lord
yeah.
of the Minotaurs chapter.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who any of those people are, so clearly, I'm a fake geek girl.
I was actually like, for some reason, my mind immediately thought they were going to give you the chapter master from the Imperial Fists and make it really damn easy.
That would have been nice.
I'm not going to be here for the full preview, folks, just for the quizzes.
He likes quizzes.
What breed of Troggoth is thought to be the most numerous across the mortal realms, Angela? The Tanglepelt, the Sour Breath, the Rustback, or the Mire Brute?
I'm going to guess the Mire Brute.
You know, that sounded right to me as well. That's where my
Mostly because that's the only one of the Troggoth that I recognized. I do think there was like a recent miniature that came out that was a Mire Brute Troggoth, so I'm going to assume it's tied to that. But I could also see it being the Rustbacks, because that also feels like vaguely correct.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is the Flesh Terrors chapter master. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
paused
Thank you,
'cause
Dante.
I was like, wait, he's related to the Bloodstain.
Oh, apparently I'm completely fucking
it's
wrong.
the sourdough Troggoths.
Oh, of course.
They're the ones that
they
they
made
used to
so
bake.
much of it during COVID. I understand.
Jesus Christ, the mirror behind you is like shining into the
Well, oh my gosh.
I was like, what is happening back there?
We're having a solar flare. It's fine. The God Emperor is shining his light upon us.
What are specialist Morbidus bolt shells used for? Jungle assaults, delivering corrosive defoliation, Scorched Earth loaded with radiation. Anti-Tau operations designed to upset them with anti-communist propaganda. Or terror tactics, dispensing toxins and hallucinogenic gas.
I'm gonna guess number 4. Something about morbidus. Makes me think number 4.
It was, ladies and gentlemen.
It also sounds like something that the Night Lords would use.
I actually think it is.
That's why it made me. I was like, I wonder if this is tied to Night Lords, and that's why I'm guessing it.
Oh my god, wait, are they hinting at something here, folks? Are they hinting at who might be previewed? I don't know. I have no idea, legit.
Oh my god, I would flip out if we got Night Lords in plastic.
Who was the Sigmarite explorer that discovered the ruins at the heart of the Gnarled Wood? Honorio ben Talux. Magella Denarl, Haralfi Mintaz, or Ferdanius Ravenora.
Ravenora. I'm gonna guess number 1. I have no idea.
Or number 2. Denarl sounds like an Age of Sigmar name to me.
Ah! Did I say number 1?
Yeah,
I did say number 1. Ha! I was correct!
Defeated me in this
Talux
competition.
sounded randomly familiar. Listen, I read the news. I report on the news. You also read the news. But I report on the news, so that name sounded vaguely familiar from, like, one of the previews.
We were gonna give us one more.
One more.
Watch them dedicate 30 minutes of this to showing that footage of Space Marine 2.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious.
What is the earliest known class of Imperial Dreadnought? Furibundus, Contemptor, Castrofera, or Incensus?
Is that actually a name? Furibundus?
I'm going with Incensus. I don't actually...
I'm gonna guess the... No,
Furibundus?
Contemptor's really new, isn't it?
I think so, yes.
I'm gonna go with number 1. I think it's the Furibundus.
Contemptor is the Primaris. I don't know what a Crastroferum is, though. Little is known about the Furibundus.
It's a furry!
But some ancient legionaries were still interred within such dreadnoughts during the Horus Heresy. I think that's meant...
Oh wait, is that literally the one that, what's-his-face from the Space Wolves is interred in?
No, I think it's meant to be a reference to the weird-looking round ones they had during the Rogue Trader.
Oh, okay, that's really cute.
Yeah, you know, there's like little round...
Contemptor was actually Horus Heresy, apparently.
Oh, okay, my bad. In Bretonnian heraldry, what animal signifies close relations with Athel Loren?
The unicorn?
See, I think it's the stag.
I'm between those two because I don't feel like
Athel Loren is the queen.
Ah, okay.
But that might also be the unicorn because I think she might use. Does she use the unicorn?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. Apparently Bjorn is in the Castaferum model.
Oh, okay. Bjorn the Fell-Handed, that dreadnought.
Yeah. That's who I thought maybe was in the furry whatever.
Yeah, I do not know my dreadnought subcategories. Was Athel Loren the Wood Elves? Okay, I got that mixed up with
Oh.
with the Queen. From where do Ironjaws Oryx source their so-called pig eye?
I'm gonna guess.
I'm saying from pigs. It's gotta be from pigs.
I'm gonna guess from metallic wyvern scales.
Pig iron from pigs.
From pigs.
Come on, Warhammer, still be the goofy, like weird ass universe you used to be, man.
Please. I mean, I would love
pig
for it
poop.
to be.
I just want it to be like weird pig poop, and then
Oh
they
my
do something to it. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, and they poop it. I was right.
That's amazing. That's
I might not know my beautiful elven maidens, but I know my orc pig shit.
Well, we don't have any elven maidens in.
Have fun.
All right, I will. Can you bring me a soda, please?
Yeah, which one?
There's a Dr. Pepper in the downstairs fridge. Can you just grab that for me? Thank you. All right. Is everybody officially ready for this to begin because it is officially 6 o'clock.
Hello everyone!
And here they
welcome
are!
to Warhammer Preview Online. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. It's fantastic for you to be joining us this evening, this morning, wherever it might be. My name's Nick, I'm joined by Eddie, and we're about to show you a whole bunch of really cool things.
Yep, we are doing this preview today.
Really cool
as there is
things.
an event happening in the United States right now, which is called the Nova Open, and we've just, for the people in attendance at the Nova Open, done a preview
Thank
in
you.
person. They've got a chance to see some of this stuff first. We've actually got a short video of the crowd at the Nova Open just after they've seen some of the new reveals. So, Raph, you want to play that? We'll see how excited they were to see it.
I'll turn back up a little bit.
Let me know if that sounds a little bit better. I have bumped it up. Let me know if that sounds better for them.
Oh man, you can always rely on our...
I don't think that was them
Get
specifically
super
reacting
hyped
to
up
anything in
stuff like
particular.
Nova crowd, no exception. That's
'Kay.
great.
Yeah.
We've got some really cool things to show you very shortly. Before we do,
They are
join
very
the chat
soft-spoken
by
though,
Mr.
aren't
Vincent
they?
Notley, who's our moderator. Thank you, Notley, for joining us this evening. Raph's in the background pushing the buttons for us. If you'd like to enter anything to the chat, we have got an eye on it. We'll try and answer these things this evening if we can, just to be nice. Should we get on to it?
Yeah, so just in terms of how this is going to work, we have a whole bunch of new Warhammer things to show you. Got loads of stuff for loads of different settings and IPs, lots of different game systems. So there's a little bit of something for everybody. We've got a series of videos. We've got loads of stuff to show you. So I think it should be a pretty exciting evening/morning/late night.
Whatever your hobby, there's something for you, right?
Their
Before we
mics are
get
really
started,
quiet.
the thing
You
we
might
always
want to
do
bump
on
again.
these
Okay, I was like,
is
they
to
are
ask the
very
audience,
soft.
where are
The
you tuning in
crowd
from?
audience was much louder than
Was
them
one
on
thing.
stream.
So do let us know in the chat.
Okay, I have
where
bumped
you're tuning
them
in
up a
from.
little
If
bit
you're
more.
staying
We'll
late in
we'll
Europe,
play around
as
with
we
it
are,
if
it's
things
about
get
2
too
in the morning
loud when
over here.
Some folks from England
when
in the
the
chat.
videos
So
start
if you're
playing.
tuning in from the United States, somewhere near Nova, maybe you're even at the Nova Open preview and you decided to watch it all again, welcome back. But do let us know where you're from.
Ireland, New Zealand, USA, all over the place. Guys, thank you so
I
much.
think they just always are. I don't know what it is about
So
their
lots of
game,
you
but
have
it
been
sucks.
waiting very patiently in the Twitch chat for a good few minutes now, so we are going to get straight and stuck into the previews. And we'll start off, I think, with something for Space Marine.
Space Marines! Ooh. I do enjoy some good old Terminators. Oh. Okay, he looks badass. I do like his face. Okay, nice. I mean, Terminators are hot right now in 40k.
Space Marine Terminators. We saw the first.
They're
of these,
absolutely
obviously, in the
devastating, so I
Leviathan
can
box set
understand why.
earlier this year. Now there's some more on the way. Nick, what do we know about them?
They are fantastic. So they're super tough, super elite infantry for your army, of course, Terminators famously so. And this is a multi-part box set rather than the sort of single build ones that came in the Leviathan box, with loads of options for you to build them however you want to.
Yeah.
We've got weapon options including
Damn, I
Cyclone
understand
missile launcher
completely.
You can see here on the left-hand side.
They do
Flame
look
on the right.
fancy.
You've also got lots of things like chain fists and extra weapons and stuff for your Terminators too, and the classic builds for your sergeants as well. So
All the classic kit that
all
you
of it.
expect. There's some,
Yeah.
Chain Fist, I think, is a big one there, so you can start carving through tanks
absolutely,
and stuff.
man. Yeah, these are great.
Some really nice alternate head options as well. I think it's maybe the
I do like
first
seeing the
one.
alternate head
we haven't
options,
seen
I will
many
admit.
Terminators that kind of half helmet look before, so that's really cool to see. And really fleshes out the options basically. So these are all the same scale that add in really nicely. If you got a Leviathan set earlier this year, you add these on top of it, and all of a sudden you've got.
Because they always
really
need to give us a
sizable
new
and scary
lieutenant.
weapon first
Especially if you're trying to sort of build up your first company forces.
That is
like
the Games
Battle
Workshop
Clerk,
way.
Scenario that came out recently, then these are going to be crucial for you to get hold of and to build your forces.
I really like, this is just like a compliment on the paint job, but I
specific
really like
iconography
what they did on
these,
this shield.
for any particular chapter.
Oh, you can't
so
see my
they're
mouse.
quite
Okay,
happy
never
to
mind.
go
Well,
into any of
I like what they did on the
kind
shield
codex
of the
chapters,
center
so
one.
They can be Black Templars, White Scars, Ultramarines, as you see there. Also make perfectly good Dark Angels or Salamanders or Iron Hands or anything really.
Ah, damn, I completely understand that. I actually haven't bought too many models myself recently from Games Workshop. I've also been holding off because I know like the Age of Sigmar stuff's coming.
Alongside it, this is a different build.
And I
of
want-
Also comes
I want
with a combi
those,
weapon and
Age
a
of
relic
Sigmar
fist,
guys.
which you can see on the top right hand as well to give you a really sort of nice options on your builds.
So one of the things lots
Captain
of
looks cool.
fans of Warhammer 40,000 ask for quite a lot is options on their character kits. So that's what we're starting to see with some of these new Space Marine builds. You can see there
We're going to resell
various
you
different helmeted and unhelmeted
the same
heads.
kits that we've
You've
already
got the
sold
choice
you,
of
but we're going to
having
add a few
Stormbolter
more
or combi
options
weapon.
into them.
So
Maybe
you can
change out some of the
personalise this guy
guns,
make him
and
your
we're
own.
going to make
can
you buy
also
them all
see there
over again.
The kind of robe.
I feel like that's
bottom
what's
there is
happening.
optional, so if you want to go for a very kind of noble,
I can
knightly
believe that
aesthetic,
completely.
kind of Dark Angels or Ultramarines or something like that, you can. If you want a more kind of austere Spartan look for your Iron Hands or something, you could just go old-fashioned and not put too much decoration on it.
Of course, if you haven't thought about it before, having a captain leading your force is an absolute crucial for a Space Marine force. This guy's got rights of battle, and you have some free stratagems as the game goes on. Also, he's got Unstoppable Valor, which lets you re-roll his charges for the unit he's with. So if you put him,
That would be so cool to get a Lost in a Damned Codex.
It's not the only new character.
I'm right there with
we
you. I
also have
wish.
a Terminator
The chaplain does look
Chaplain Terminator
fantastic.
armor.
I
And
love
again,
his shield.
This is a multi-build kit, so you've
Also
got
the
different
face mask with
options
the
for
skull.
helmet. You've
So
also
good.
got different options for the Crozius, and you've got different options for his weapon loadout.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. And for the first time,
I do actually like the
we've
helmeted
seen
option that we're seeing on the other
chaplain
side
with
too. We're not
huge
getting a
shield.
super good look at
This is
it,
a
but it
relic
does look
shield,
sick.
Which other characters have in the Space Marine army as well, which makes him a lot tougher and harder to kill. And combine that with his Rosarius makes this guy an absolute monster on the battlefield. So get him involved as well.
Well, clearly he was looking at his armor and he was like, "What I need here is a place I can put more skulls." So he's not only got a skull helmet, he's also got a shield with another skull on it. If you look at the purity seals, one of them is a skull, and there's even a
Does he,
little
Max?
skull drawn on the purity seal as well. So
More
this is
skulls.
one of the most
I don't
skull-intensive
disagree.
Space Marine
It really
models.
is, isn't it? He's even got a
He's
skull
got a
helmet.
lot of skulls.
Yeah. And also, like, shout out to the fact that Crozius Arcanum has got two different builds. He's got the blunt option on the right and what I call the slicey option on the left. So he can cut or smash. Yeah,
Very flexible.
Yeah,
I don't really think
Any
either of those
situation.
weapons really
Yeah, wonderful
cuts.
miniature
They
and,
both have
again,
spikes
scale
on them.
control.
They're just going to
So
drag
that's
and
really nice
grind.
for those guys.
Really exciting if you're looking to kind of build into that first company vibe. The Leviathan box obviously gave a great start for that, but this kind of gives you a whole bunch more options for it. But sometimes Terminators aren't the tool for the job, and you want something a little bit
Winter
faster.
Terminator's not the
Let's look
tool
at
for the
next
job.
video.
Ooh. Ooh hoo hoo. That was fancy. McCrag! Okay, I like him. I think I like him. I agree. Aren't they beautiful? Like,
I play Blood Angels!
they're great. This is great. This is great. We've been waiting for some
Offering
good
in
jump pack
space to kit
troops.
some face. We have the new.
Oh, that's so good. I
assault
love it.
intercessors with jump packs.
Look at
and a new
them!
captain to lead them. Nick, what do we know about these units?
So, well, first
Dude,
of all,
I love
fly,
how much
these
stuff
guys
they
are
actually
awesome.
have
We've
on
got
their
jump packs
belts.
on
They are
Primarch Fulgrim for
loaded.
the first time, which is great to see. Sort of
The jump packs look
from
great.
Space Marine trailers for the computer games back in the day, but now good to see them as models.
I do love chain swords so
wonderful new
much.
unit, assault
It's one of my favorite
intercessors,
weapons
with
to run
jump
around
packs
with
that,
in like almost any
are
game
super
where you get to
fast,
play
they
as
can move
Space
into
Marines.
combat
I
as fast as
love
expect,
chain
have
swords. They're
12
just
inch
so
movement,
cool.
and have loads of attack
Really
speed,
dynamic
so
models. I
it's
completely
as
agree.
fast as
Which is
possible.
perfect for jump pack intercessors. Like, they should be dynamic. They're jumping around. They shouldn't just be stationary and dull looking, you know?
Hand flamer, I believe, is one of the options you can have as well. So yeah, super customizable unit. And
Oh no! I was wondering. You did land on your knees quite hard.
Fly across the battlefield straight in.
It does,
Worth saying
Rogue
as well,
Nomad.
obviously, this
Nomad.
unit
It
paints
does
up
change
red
everything.
very nicely. So if you
Look
have
at them, they
an
even did it up
army,
in
this is
Blood
gonna be
Angels
almost a
colors,
given
and he's
that you're gonna have at least one or
beautiful.
two squads of these in your force. Also, Raven Guard make extensive use of jump pack troops as well, so you can use them. I think that's the Power Fist in there as well. So there's
I
an option
agree.
For that. Loads
I
of
agree
different options
completely.
for your sergeant and the
They're
hand
nice and
flamer, as
chonky,
we
which is
talked about
good.
There is on there. The Model 2. These are really dynamic, cool models. They look heavy at the same time as looking fast. You can sort of imagine the mess these guys
I would
are
agree
gonna
with
make
that
when
assessment.
land
They
in
do
the
look
middle
heavy
of
as well as
kind of
fast.
Chaos
Like, they
Cultist
look like they
blob or
have
another
the proper
Steelsteel
weight
Cultist
of
or something.
a
You do not wanna
man
be under
wearing
one of these
Space
when it
Marine
lands.
armor,
It's
It's
but
just
that they
great
can
to see
still
them
fly.
back. I've missed having the Assault Marine sort of archetype in the Primaris sort of force before, and it's just nice to have them back in as another tactical option to have in your forces. And you know what? If they're led by the captain, Raph, we've got that as a
I do love the look of the captain. The captain is beautiful.
Okay, you've got attached units now, and
Like, look at his
beautiful,
chainsword.
Beautiful miniature of the captain. He's got his cloak in full flow as he's flying through the air. What an absolute hero!
They also did an
quite a
exceptional
short
job, I
practical
think, with
cloak,
the
isn't it? So he's
sculpting
not
of
gone
that
for, like,
cloak.
a
I wish
great
they actually
huge
got a
flowing
better
cloak, 'cause that's
shot of
probably
it
not
from
hugely
behind,
practical
because
when
we're
you
only
jet
seeing a
engines
small
strapped to your
portion
back.
in
So,
the
again, this
closer
is a
up
captain miniature
pictures
with
on
loads of
the
options,
left-hand
so
side,
you can
or the
see
right-hand
a couple
side,
of
sorry.
options there already. We've got the chain sword and the power sword, relic sword, sorry. But you've also got an option in there for a power fist,
Ooh.
and you've got an option for a hand flamer, so you can
Okay.
kind of lean into whatever build, either for tactical purposes or because it suits your particular style of play. So if you've got a salamander
like the
army, you're probably
purple,
gonna want a hand flamer.
Purity seal.
If you've got like an imperial fist, you might want to give him the great.
I might start doing
power
that.
fist,
Purple
right?
impurity seals?
A couple
That
of head
was-
options
that-
in there as well. Again, a captain. With
that
loads
was a
of
little bit of a
options to
slip
make
there.
it your own, which is exactly what Space Marine fans
Purple
do.
purity seals.
Really
Sounds
is.
fun.
And if you've got an assault intercessor squad in your force, have him.
Oh, that would be
as
cool
well.
if they came
Yeah.
with lightning claws,
And
Max.
This wrath rule means that the whole squad gets +1 strength on a charge. If you combine that with the Sons of Sanguinius detachment rule for the Blood Angels on the index cards, that's +2 strength on the charge. So that's a strength 10 power fist and strength 6 chain swords all over the place. Loads of attacks, get them in combat. Wonderful stuff, and a wonderful model as well. That's going straight on my painting desk.
But that's not it. There's even more Space Marine stuff on the way. So let's have a look at the next video.
Special weapons, okay. I admit, the Space Marine models have gotten very just sharp looking. I do enjoy them. Guns for glory!
Another new multi-part Space Marine unit. This time it's the Stern Guard. These are the elite Space Marines of the First Company. Nick,
Are these
tell us about this
guys-
kit.
They are the best armed unit in your army, Eddie. And first
Have
and
we
foremost,
seen them already?
They've got a back banner.
Did we
Back
get the
banner's a
Stern
back,
Guard in
which
something, or
great.
is this the first
We've
time?
got an older,
You're very excited about
very
the back
excited
banner
about
when you
that.
saw
I
this
really am.
kit.
We've got older marks of armor in there. You can spot some Mark 8 helmet on the left-hand side and a few bits. These guys are veterans. Have been around for a long, long time. They carry the chapter's best guns, including a brand new weapon on the right-hand side. The Pioneer
Or did we get like a
Cannon,
hint
which
of
is like
them?
the
Because I feel like
souped-up
I've seen
version
one of
guns
these
the,
models.
the Infernus
I just remember their
This one is
tabards.
The biggest, most flamey infantry weapon we've got.
I
Even
do
bigger
like
than
them.
heavy
They
fire.
are handsome.
Loads of options on the kit. You can arm them with loads of different things. All the guns interchangeable with bolt rifles, combi weapons. The sergeant's got different options he can have as well. He can have a chainsaw, power fist, or power weapon. It's soup them up, kit them out.
Everything's getting the Primaris treatment.
Great.
This is a great.
Maybe
kit for
that's
people
just
who
what
want
it is.
loads of
Maybe I'm
Space
just
Marine
like,
kits
oh,
as
these are
well
just
to kind of maybe
Primaris
mix with other
Stern
kits,
Guard
'cause
veterans
you've
because
got
we've
loads
had
of
them
different
before.
helmet options in there, helmeted, unhelmeted.
Okay, they were in
You've
Leviathan.
got-
Thank
the
you,
whole
Matt.
squad can have
I was wondering. I was
rifles,
like,
the
I
whole
feel
squad
like
can
I
have combi
have
weapons.
these.
There's a heavy bolter, I think I'm right in
That's
saying,
right,
in this
yeah,
kit
yeah,
as well. So you really can make these guys your own. And when you do build this kit, you'll have lots of spare bits to kind of sprinkle through the rest of your Space Marine
You're
army
right. It's
to
a
make
complete
them.
bits box as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
can
good.
have loads of extra bits.
That back banner can go anywhere. Anyone can have it.
Have it all. Yeah, it's really great to see. It's nice. Like if you hark back to classic Space Marine.
They're just new poses. Okay, that makes
builds
sense.
in there as well. So they've got the older helmets, a few like different armor types in there, which is just really nice to see, especially for us old in the tooth Space Marine players who've painted them for a long time. Nice nostalgia trip as well. It's really cool to see. There we go. Stern Guard veterans, man.
But not the only new
There's more.
elite Space Marines are on their way. There's more. There's more.
Can't
Nick.
believe it. What else we got?
Let's have a look.
You know, I'm really actually kind of surprised. I was expecting it to not just be a flood of Space Marines. Oh, okay, but I'm okay with. Oh my god, did you see his cool like mechanical arm? These are my favorite so far. I mean, I really like the assault intercessors, but like these look badass. Is this a command squad?
So this is the return of a kind of classic archetype Space Marine unit, the Command Squad. So
Aha! I knew it!
We've seen Command Squads before, but we've
I
not seen
like them.
coalesce together maybe under the kind of Primaris.
I like the guy with the gold
tell us about
helmet.
this.
Yeah, the command squads have always been sort of a collection.
I also like Banner Boy. Banner Boy is very cool.
This is actually
I also like the dude with the mechanical arm.
First and foremost, Eddie.
So I like
some of the
all of
nicest
them,
Space
basically, is what I'm
Marines
saying.
ever made.
I could just keep
But
saying that I like
action
all of
for
them
me
for various
is
reasons, and
beautiful.
it really just
The
comes down
coolest
to I like the
veterans,
entire group, all
beautiful
5 of them.
heroes
They're
into
great.
battle. These guys are basically a squad of 4 that will accompany either a captain or a chapter master into battle. Their box actually comes with the captain you see.
I wonder if we're
there,
gonna
which
get
is
any
another
new
brand new
Tyranids
captain,
then.
which is
Because
well
I am actually very surprised that it's been purely Space
The whole
Marines.
squad
I was
there
really
to
hoping that
guard your
because because we got the preview for the Tyranid Codex, that meant that we might get like a timeline of, hey, this is the Codex lineup for the next like couple of months, perhaps. And then maybe they'd spoil us with like something from one of those codexes. That's really what I was expecting. So the fact that we are not getting that, and it's just been purely a Space Marine dump.
Just a really nice kind of character.
Is it actually sculpted?
You've got the banner as well, which gives you a nice kind of centerpiece for the armor.
I don't think the Ultramarine part is.
You've also got a Space Marine that looks a bit battered.
No, I don't think the banner. I think the
up to this point on Primaris Marine.
I think that
the captain is probably the star.
purity seals that are attached to it are sculpted, but I don't think the Ultramarine logo or the shields are sculpted. They look flatter to me, or they look like they're painted on to appear three-dimensional, but they aren't actually three-dimensional.
Within that choice, you can still choose loads of different options. So it's a great time to start collecting.
You get the apothecary in Leviathan, so they're probably just selling him separate.
Right there with his pointy power fist and his plasma pistol.
Yeah, and that's all from the same kit. So you've got lots of different ways you can approach building that Space Marine captain.
Wonderful stuff. It's really nice to see sort of hero models back with lots of different options as well. A lot of people have been asking for them as well, and it's great to see customizable heroes like this again from Games Workshop. Really nice. Very cool. All right.
So at the other end of the experience spectrum for Space Marines, you've got those plucky young recruits who are on maybe their first mission with the chapter. Let's have a look at our next video.
Do we have some new scouts? Holy shit, new scouts. Okay, I kind of love them. I used to run scouts when I was like first playing the game. And I kind of love these guys. Like, this is just, like, pulling on my heartstrings of nostalgia. Aww. They're babies.
So the 10th company of the Space Marines.
Oh, is that a heady apothecary? Okay.
What do we know about this squad?
So we've
Look
seen
at
this archetype
them
before in the Black Templar.
Look at those young Space Marine lads.
I can't remember the name. Not initially.
They're inexperienced.
But
They
now
do look like
sort of
Primaris
Codex
scouts.
chapters get access to scouts as well with the new models. They're just absolutely beautiful. Of course, a very classic unit for the Space Marine scouts. Been around pretty much as long as Space Marines have been in Warhammer 40,000. You can take squads of these in 5 to 10. Lots of different weapon options in the box. They can all have shotguns, bolters, or bolt pistols and combat knives. There's also options in the box for a heavy bolter and a missile launcher as well, which is super cool. And yeah, these guys are super stealthy in the box.
That paint scheme looks sick.
They can move around the battlefield. They can disappear and reappear all over the place. And they can use a smoke screen stratagem as well. So they just walking around and screens of smoke. That's great. Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, you've got some options for the sergeant in there as well. So he's obviously a fully fledged Space Marine, but choosing to wear scout armor to kind of lead them to battle. You've also got a sniper rifle in there as well. So
yes,
got lots of tools of the trade basically. So you're kind of will be devastator Marines.
I know, right? Like, are they good?
Weapons. They can try exactly. They can go for enemy characters with the sniper rifle. You can take out long range targets.
Is that actually canonically the age they would be? Is about 15 or so when they're scouts? That's amazing. I mean, I'm not surprised because they just like pump them full of steroids, so they're big boys. But like,
I love that graphic.
I didn't actually realize they were quite that young. I knew they got recruited very young. I knew like most Space Marines started going through the process when they were like children or whatever.
It's going to come with loads of different.
I just kind of assumed they were like 20 because some of them have beards.
In bolter direction, in bolt pistol direction, or in shotgun direction, so you're going to have all those other bits left to play with for lots of different.
I always used to have like 4 guys with bolt guns and a heavy bolter, and then another squad that was all combat weapons running into combat with them, because they're still Space Marines in combat. They're still pretty good in a fight.
Well, they're still better than most
mid to late teens. Okay,
basic troops,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
There we go. New scouts on the way very soon. There's so much to get painted now for Space Marines.
A lot of Space Marines.
So much Space Marines to get.
So many Space Marines. It's almost like we're obsessed with them.
Note to say that all of the models we've just shown you can be used for any of the chapters out there. So no, not just blue paint, although blue paint, in my opinion, is the best.
Oh, do they actually say scouts for that long? That makes sense.
Or for you as well. Some folks in the chat sort of saying, "Oh, just for Codex chapters." No, they'll be. I'm sure you'll be finding it useful in your Space Wolf army.
Got it. Okay.
Death Watch forces. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to use those models as well.
Yeah. All right, let's just have a quick roundup of all those Space Marines that we've just seen then, and then we'll tell you a little bit about the Codex.
Planet Ogrim was ruthlessly devoured, but the war did not end there.
They're milking the fuck out of this particular animation sequence. Good lord. I'm not gonna lie though, I am excited about them all. Despite the fact that I'm not like super thrilled that we just got a load more Space Marines, they are cool. And I get it. I do get it. They are. I'm intrigued. I do really like the scouts. I also just look at it and I'm like, man, I really don't need more Terminators. I have
So that's
so
all
many.
of the new Space Marine models that are on their way. They are, of course, featuring in a brand new codex for the Space Marines, which will be the second codex for the new edition of Warhammer 40,000 after the Tyranid 1 goes on pre-order this weekend. Nick, what do we know about this new Space Marine codex?
So exciting. Every time we see a Space Marine codex, there's always new exciting things to talk about. The big one here, of course,
just
is
like the
there are more
Jedi.
detachments on the way. We've seen detachments
There's age
already for the new
restrictions.
Tyranids that came
We can
around
only
before,
indoctrinate
but the Space
you
Marines
if you're
gonna get new
super
ones as well.
young
Of course, there's the Gladius Task
and
Force,
don't
which
know
we
how
love
to say
from the
no
index cards. That's in there
to
as
all of
well,
the
but
crazy
also
shit we're going to
a
do
whole
to
bunch
you.
of new detachments that lets you focus your army the way you want to. Now, previously we would have had stuff like rules for Iron Hands or rules for Salamanders or White Scars, but rather than having chapter specific,
I don't need more Terminators, but you need more Terminators, Chaos Cultists. I don't think that's how it works, buddy.
So, for example,
I think I need just as many
detachments
new
all about using
Terminators as you do.
vehicles.
I know my
It's
army
about
doesn't use
close quarter
Terminators, but that doesn't
shooting, another one
mean that
that's
I
all
don't
about
need
using,
them.
Fast vehicles to get forward and fight, or even sneaking around in the background with sort of.
You're right. There is no
So
such
you
thing
can
as too much
customize
DACA.
your army any way
You're
you like.
purely correct.
So, you can have sort of an army of Ultramarines bikes.
Dim.
Yes.
Yes.
An army of
And
bikes
just like
that
with the
don't have
Jedi,
White
you're not
Scars,
wrong,
if that
sir.
makes sense.
War
You don't,
crimes
like,
are
feel
better with
bad
kids.
for having the wrong colour on the battlefield or by hamstringing yourself into using the wrong rules, I guess,
Oh,
for
boy.
your army. So certainly if you do have
It's a
an army
thick book.
like
I mean,
White
it's a
Scars
Space
or
Marine Codex. That makes
Salamanders
sense.
or Iron Hands that's already lent into the theme,
Yeah.
there is a detachment for
100%.
you. But
So
equally,
I expect
if
next
you're like,
week
you know
when we're
what,
going to start
I
getting
really
some
like
previews from this
Red
as well.
Space
Since we
Marines,
started getting
but I
the
also
Tyranid
really like
previews.
Flamers.
tanks
my
or
expectation.
flamers
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something, you can absolutely kind of lean
Absolutely.
in that direction and make the army work for you.
Which is a really nice little tweak to change here. You can build your army any way you like, which leans, of course, into how many different options there are. And just look at that picture. You can build your army any way you like at all, with any of the miniatures, and there is going to be one of the detachments for you. My favourite one's going to be the First Company Task Force, Eddie. All about the veterans and the Terminators coming down, which of course the new Terminators and the new Stern Guard are perfect for, and they're all in there. Every detachment has its own stratagems and enhancements as well, just like the Tyranid book does, which leans into the style of warfare that you're going for. So yeah, it's super exciting, and it's just round the corner as well.
Yeah, coming in the next few weeks. Not too long at all to wait for that one.
In the
Can't
next
wait to play
few
some games
weeks.
with
Woo!
Right, so we've had a little bit of Warhammer 40,000. We're gonna jump now to the Mortal Realms and have a look at some
Age of
exciting bits coming down the
Sigmar!
horizon.
Will we get just a bunch more? Well, he certainly doesn't look like Empires or Cities of Sigmar. And I'm intrigued. Oh, more Trogoths. Okay. Oh, I love it. It looks so fun to paint. Ooh, okay. That's a good face. I like that he's got a ruin basically on his back. That's rad. He's a thick boy. Oh, okay, that's cool. It's like a
Eddie,
whole
what's that? We've discovered
like
a brand
start
new
collecting
monster in the
set.
realm, actually, it's Trug the Troggoth King, a huge monster. for
That
the
looks
Gloomspite kids.
amazing.
Yeah, so this is an incredible miniature. I think a contender probably for miniature of the year for me. This is the largest
really like
Troggoth
it.
we have yet seen. He has been dubbed King of the Troggoths. This is an ancient
Yeah, I
being who
agree.
has
There's a
slept
shame
for
that there were no
centuries.
nids in the
He slept for
Warhammer
so long, in
preview.
fact, that an ancient civilization has even started building temples and things on his back. He didn't even notice. It didn't wake him up. But the recent tumultuous events of the realms have kind of shaken him from his centuries-long slumber. And basically,
I like the
that huge
armor, like the
engine
dead
on his back
armored
gives him a
guys
headache
that are
whenever he goes near
in
anything
like
magical.
on the
So he's basically wandering along the
ruin that's
magical
on his
ley lines
back.
of Mortal
But then there's
Realms,
also, if you
trying to
look
smash all the magical things
on
he can
his
find
right
so that he can
forward,
get back to sleep.
there's a
That's
tiny
brilliant. Such a
little
great
Trogoth
character
there,
miniature as well.
and he's
It's got that
adorable.
really
He's
short,
got mushrooms on his head.
over-the-top,
Do they?
sort of
Yes.
character of the
Look at
Troggoth from
him.
Age of Sigmar, but with the extra.
Oh, he's so cute.
Bits on top, and
So
also
cute.
how big he is as well. I've just fought some games.
I like
with him recently,
the
and he's
face on the
monstrous.
back.
The big old lace down on his back as well. He doesn't like it being there. He keeps whacking it with his big club, and it has various magical effects throughout the game. So he doesn't know how it works, but he just keeps hitting it, and something magical happens.
Yeah, that's kinda cool.
And it's just great fun to play with him.
He is very thick. He is a thick boy. Look at that
absolutely
butt
stunning
hanging out,
details
too.
on this guy. So you've got kind of bits of
His
relic
little-
and
his little rump hanging out.
artifacts from a lost civilization that probably no one alive in the mortal realms is even like aware of the language of. And you can see the kind of bits of old magical leavings and offerings sort of kicking around on him. You could imagine him like underneath a hill or a mound somewhere in this civilization, blissfully unaware that their entire culture was built on literally on the back of a Troggoth. Loads of other little lovely features. So there's a tiny little troglings kind of wandering around on
I
on there
do
as
like
well.
the
There's
trogling.
skulls and,
I didn't know that's what they were
and things.
called.
There's actually some cave paintings on his belly and on his legs. So you can almost imagine maybe they didn't even know that they were drawing on
That's
the side
amazing.
of a
I've
troll.
not noticed those.
So these kind of primitive cultures would have been writing things on.
Bro,
him,
they didn't
thinking
draw
that
those.
this
Those
is our
are,
hunting
like,
plan sort of thing.
etched
Great
into his
painting project
flesh.
gonna be. It's discovering new details every time you.
Yeah,
quickly brush
it's
it.
really cool.
Like, they look like they're
enormous great
inset,
horns
not
as well,
that they're
so
on
he's
top
been
of his
asleep
flesh.
in the realm of Gyron, in the realm of life, and the kind of life energy is infused in while he's been sleeping, and you can see that manifesting through these great big horns and through the tendrils and things that kind of.
I like that he's got.
creep around
It looks
on
like
this
his
It's such a cool model. And yeah,
weapon
you're right, Chat, he's
is
got
a
very big beard
combination
as well,
seashell,
which is
like
great
giant
for a troll,
shell,
actually.
and rock.
Yeah, he's coming with the new Dawnbringers book as well, which is we'll talk about in a bit. But he's on his
Spoilers.
way, lumbering over the hill with his army of Troggoths, and he's terrifying. Yeah, I used him in a game recently, Eddie, and he's almost impossible to kill. He's got a few rules in there, which means, like other Troggoths, he can regenerate wounds as he goes along. But he's obviously, thanks to just being asleep in the realm of Gyron, imbued with life. So he
I
regenerates
agree.
even
He
more than
does
others
look
do.
very cool.
So it's really tough to kill him. So he's a perfect model to lead your Gloomspite Gitz force.
Yeah, well, we're talking a little bit there about the new Dawnbringers book. Let's jump to that now, actually,
have a look
and watch.
The Troggoths rise up. My god. Those are the orcs. Ah, okay, and the orcs attack. The giants did look pretty freaking cool. Alright, so we got a
So
new
the Dawnbringers Crusades continue.
Crusade
Eddie, part
book
two, the
for
Reign of the
Age of
Brutes. What do we
Sigmar.
know about this book?
Have any of you guys
Well, the
been
Brute,
playing along
refers
with
to
the
Troggoth
first Dawnbringers
King,
book?
as
I don't play Age of
the model
Sigmar
of
much.
his
I collect some of the
previews,
models, but I
yes,
don't
this
actually play
continues
it,
the
so
story
I'm
of the
not
Dawnbringers
familiar with
Crusades,
like
specifically
what this
two
campaign
great
has specifically
crusades
been
heading
doing.
out of Hammerhall, one into the realm of fire, one into the realm of life. And in
John,
this
I can completely
particular
understand
book,
that. I don't think
they
it's for
bump
everybody,
into
and they are
destruction. They
definitely
literally bump into the
a little bit
forces of
more ornate
destruction.
and
So
gaudy
there's a very
on
heavy
a
presence from
whole
Trogs,
than,
there's
say,
lots of Gargants who are trying to get in
OG
the way,
Empire
and there are,
from
Oryx
Old
as
World,
well,
so
that
I
are
can
kind of
totally
attacking these
understand
crusades from all
why
sides.
it might not be violent with
Sigmar's
you. I
great
really
hope
like them
of,
personally,
recolonization of the realms is
but I
bumping
just
into
like
the current inhabitants, which aren't too
humans
pleased to see
in
them.
armor
Giant
a lot.
monsters, man.
So loads of great lore, loads of great stories, and kind of
Nice
continues the
stacking
narrative
limit. Are you
of
excited
Age
for
of
this
Sigmar,
book then?
Gives you loads of Path to Glory rules to recreate those battles and for you to fight your own.
He is kind of a big
Crusades.
pig, isn't he?
There's lots of specific stuff for destruction as well. So we've talked.
He
a bit
also has a
about already
face I feel like
into
only a
some of
mother
the
could
rules
love.
Around Troggoths, there is
It's
a
adorable.
Troggoth army of renown in this book.
I don't love
which
it, but I do think
basically
it's adorable.
Lets you do an entire Trog-leaning army.
That was really cool, though.
Mostly to be led by the Troggoth King, with loads of rules specifically for the kind of wandering horde that is following around in his wake.
And fantastic. And also, of course, you saw in the video there a lot of the new big iron skulls, the pigs in the chat. People are very excited about.
Excellent stacking
and an
limit.
entire
So glad
army
to
of
hear it.
Pigs is in that book as well. You can take just an army of grunters, which is
I
great.
really like the
In fact,
Troglings.
let's
They
have a
remind
look
me of
at
the
some more of the
Nurglings.
new Iron Jaws now.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, my Oryx. Oh, what is that squig? I think I remember seeing it like previewed a little bit earlier, but I didn't really look into it because I assumed they would showcase it here. He's badass. Oh, I like their masks. Okay. kit.
It's time for the Iron Jaws to make a big appearance back in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Man, we had some great models before in the past. We've seen some more models recently, but this is a whole wave of Oryx.
There are a lot of
Whole
Oryx on the way
wave.
for sure. So we'll start
A
off with this
green
guy.
tide,
So,
one
the
might
Sword
say.
Clock at the start of the week, I think already
Oh,
a hit with
he's
fans
an
everywhere. I mean,
anvil.
what is not to love?
Oh
It's
my
a-
god,
it's
that's
Squig,
so
who's also an
cute.
anvil with
What?
fabulous hair.
No.
He comes with
He's
a new
adorable.
Oryx special character, Zogrok Anvil Smasher.
Oh, I
which
also just
is
realized he's
basically
actually in like a
Oryx smith. So this
blacksmith
is,
like
one
apron.
of
That
the
is
Oryx who
badass.
has a skill beyond just hitting people really hard. This guy can hit metal
Okay, I
really
want this
hard
model.
and
I
make it
admit, I
into,
do
great
really,
weapons.
really want this model.
He is a named character for Age of Sigmar, so a brand new named Iron Jaw, which is pretty cool. And he is a smith. He has a couple of options in game, so you can either kit him out with a ward smashing weapon, or you can kit him out with stuff to help him buff nearby Oryx units. So
Ooh,
a
I
really
like that
useful model,
way
something
more
I haven't really seen
than
before for
the
Iron Jaws in terms of
like
buffing character,
in progress
and also like a really great model to
like
paint.
other
And of
weapon
course,
that he
comes
had
in
that looked all
a set
flamey
with
and everything.
cloth.
That
I-
like
I-
little
I'd
pig
even
skewer
argue that he
thingamadoodle, like the
comes
clamps,
free with your
looks
trunk finisher.
so
Well,
badass.
you can certainly look at it that way.
Show me
if
the
you want to.
giant, beautiful
But
squid
yeah, a
though.
really fun
Not
model.
squid, squig.
A great kind of.
I want to look at that again.
Addition
His
to
little
your Iron Jaws
anvil.
force.
Yeah, he's really cool. He has the ability as well to hit opponents so hard with his ward smashing chopper that he can literally switch off enemies' ward saves for the rest of the battle, which is amazing. He literally smashes their ward saves, which is really cool in game. I can't think of many rules in the game that do that. He's a nice, unique option for your rule army.
It's very cool. He's not alone. We've also got Brute Rages. So Oryx culture is all about boasts, right? So Oryx basically.
I like the
around
guy with the
Oryx camps
big,
boasting that they can,
like,
arm wrestle a
big
Gargant or
chopper.
Headbutt
It's
a
huge.
mountain or something like that.
Also, they
And
did an excellent job
sometimes
painting
they'll
it.
get called on those boasts and not be able to live up to it. And the shame of that.
Phantom
the shame
Ronin,
of that
I completely
drives,
understand. The
these
orcs are
Oryx brutes,
awesome in Age of
to become
Sigmar.
brute rages.
I do
What they
have
is
a
they
small
discard
collection of
their
them. I don't have
armor
too many of
and
the
they take
Iron
up
Jaws.
great
I have like
two-handed weapons and
one
they're charging off
model that I
into the
think is
middle of the
specifically
enemy
Iron
army
Jaws,
like
but the
berserkers
other
to
stuff that I got
prove
was like
that they are
when they did that
absolutely
release
the hardest orcs
recently.
around,
Well, I
and
guess it wasn't
nobody could
recently
ever,
anymore. I think it was like a year or two,
accuse them of being
maybe
cowardly
3 now.
or
I
not
actually
living
don't
up to
know.
their brags. So
Where they
these
did
are
like the
a
more
kind of
swampy
almost
orcs.
shamed,
I got a
for-
bunch of
for
those because I thought they were
overbragging.
gorgeous.
It would take a brave soldier to challenge an Oryx on his bragging, wouldn't it? But these models are fantastic. First seen in the Warhammer Underworlds.
It is a little bit like a God of War weapon. I completely agree.
Now a whole unit of them in Warhammer Age of
It looks
Sigmar.
badass.
You can
I
take
also
lots of
like
different
just,
weapon options. They can take
I like the
chain
motion of the
smashers,
swinging
ball hackers, or brute
with the one that
crushers,
has the chain
all of which
involved.
are devastating in combat. And these
Or the
guys
ball
are
and chain, I
berserk.
guess.
They can run and charge in the same turn, which makes them super good in a game. So get them involved. Just insert them into the enemy army as soon as possible and see what they can do about it. Yeah, they are pretty hard, guys. Yep, absolutely.
This is a dual kit as well, so you could also build these guys as weird brute
I like
wreckers.
these guys.
So weird brute wreckers are orcs who channel an unusual amount
The
of
masks
war
are so
energy.
cool.
Gives them like a bit
All
of
of their
green
masks are
headache, and so
badass.
they
I
can
think
start
I like the
vomiting
right
glowing
hand
green,
side guys the most, but the mouth on the
power,
left hand
basically.
dude, it just makes me
And
laugh.
The orc
Like
solution
it's
to this
so
is to kind of embrace it and hammer these the masks onto
The God of
orcs,
War!
and run off towards the enemy with these great ball and chains and swing into
These
the middle
guys
of
are
the
pretty
enemy
great. I do like
Yeah,
them a
imagine
lot.
them to be like, remember Night
It's really
Goblin
funny to
fanatics,
me
you know,
because,
the
like,
fanatics?
Yeah, yeah.
They're like that, but super
Their
huge and
armor
big
is
versions of
so
them. They
much
just run
chonkier
just-
than-
These Night Goblin fanatics were scary enough.
What I
You can-
feel like
now it's
orcs
an
should
enormous
have
great orc
in
brute
These things
a
are
fantasy
swinging
setting,
ball
and
and
so it
chain.
just they
So,
look like they
again,
should be in
kind of
40k a little bit to
line-breaking
me,
unit, basically, that's gonna
which is hilarious
go
because the
into the
beast
middle of the enemy
snagas
army, just
in
make an absolute
40k
mess.
look
These are
like they should
particularly
be
good for kind of
in Age of
smashing
Sigmar
through
because they're a lot
hordes
more
of enemy
feral and
Yeah,
like
they get
leather
so
wearing, and
many
these guys are
attacks, and they
super
roll
heavy
well even more
armored.
as
It's
well,
just
but-
it just
But
always
look
like
at
Iron
these
Jaws to me
enemies.
is or were always
New
weird
workings
for
of
that
the
reason. Like
orc
I
boys,
love them, they just feel out of
new,
place
sort
in
of
Age of
models
Sigmar
for the
/
Iron Jaws,
fantasy.
and they're just beautiful.
Yeah, so this is a really, really lovely kit. So
You can
I
grind
think
cheese
even
on those
though
abs. You're
Orc
not
Guard
wrong.
boys are
You're not
arguably
wrong.
Like the basic unit.
cool
in
these guys
the
look,
Iron Jaws
though.
army. This is like a showstopper kit. These are really, really.
They're
cool.
really the art boys are out.
Previously,
Awesome.
the Orc boys used the old.
Oh
model
no,
from
Dante!
Warhammer
I'm so
Fantasy.
sorry.
This is a huge glow up for that kit.
I
They're
do remember
much
the
more character,
the
much
Night
more
Goblin
dynamism in these
fanatics
models.
from Warhammer Fantasy
really kind of
battles.
rugged,
I never really
angle-looking
played
shields,
too much
even the kind of
Warhammer
shields are
Fantasy
kind of
games,
weapons.
but I did watch some,
More
and
options than you
those
used to
units
have,
were
so
always
you've
really
got some
fun.
spear options in there. You've got the champion. You can kit them out in different ways, and they can give you some options basically for your Iron Jaws battle line.
I think the fact that they've just been brought into line with how the Auric Brutes and the rest of the range look as well, the whole aesthetic of these are absolutely beautiful, while still keeping some of the callbacks. Raph was talking about how they look a little bit like the Blood Bowl Black Orcs and the
Well, they do actually look a little bit like the Blood Bowl Black Orcs. I would agree with that.
New Orc aesthetic, which is just
oh, Dante, I can imagine your Tomb Kings didn't like them.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay,
And
speaking
also
of
they've
Tomb
got a
Kings,
lot better
what do
in
you
there
guys
as
think
well
we're
to
going to
match
get from the
the
old
munitions
world
you
today?
can
Because we are getting
imagine.
previews from the old world, and
Harder,
I
so
hope
much
that we
tough
get
to
a
kill
little bit of
as well,
Bretonnia and a
so-
little bit of Tomb
Yeah,
Kings.
these
I hope we
guys
get a
are great.
little mix
They're
of
now
it.
sitting on a
Mix of
3
it would be lovely.
basic, which is
And I hope we
pretty
get more than
tasty
one model
in Age
each,
of
because
Sigmar.
the
That's
last time we
quite
only got
hard
like
to get.
one model, and that was lame.
And
I
those
want more than
spears as
one
well
model.
can give you benefits against charging enemies, which is pretty cool. So
I have not
at the
played
moment,
all of the
most
Warhammer
your
games,
Iron
Yuri.
Jaws,
No,
quite
definitely
rightly,
not.
Are all about running at the enemy as fast as they can and trying to make a mess. But sometimes you do actually need to hold your own objective. So it's
do pretty
quite
well with
useful
the
to have a
energy
unit that is both
in
hard to
40k
kill and
Orcs,
very good at
Dandy.
taking
I mean,
the
I guess
charge.
I could
These are
see a little bit
absolutely
more of this
valuable
energy
units
coming
in
in.
an Iron Jaws
I mean,
fight.
I do
must
think that
have
these guys
an
already
Auric
look
player.
kind of like they
Those are
should be
fantastic.
in
Well, there we go.
Warhammer. What is
And
happening?
also,
I have
Eddie,
like
the Iron Jaws Battle Tome supplement.
something in my eye. There we
Yeah,
go.
so there is a supplement
I think
for
I had like a
Battle
fuzz
Tome,
in my eyelashes and it
Oryx.
was bothering me.
This
There
is
we
going
go.
to be a free PDF. So all of those new units that we've shown off today.
A dragon,
including
John?
the
That'd be
new,
cool if we got to see dragons.
Pigs that we saw previously.
Stacking limit, you
and
think
the
it's gonna be
new
Tomb
Iron
Kings
Jaws Big Boss
specifically?
that we saw on the community site. All of those will have
That's fair.
be available.
I do
in
hope
the
we
new
get to see
supplement
some
and in your
Tomb
Warhammer Age
Kings.
of Sigmar app, so you can download them for free and add them into your
I think
existing
Horus
Iron Jaws
Heresy is
or
next though, so
Big
we're gonna have to
War.
wait to find out what we're
So,
getting for the old
cool.
world.
There we go. What a wonderful addition to the range. Right, Eddie, what's up next? What are we looking at now?
We have
Horus Heresy.
More pigs?
Let's watch the video and see what.
Let's watch the video and find out. Here we go.
Horus Heresy. What did I tell you? Are we getting Mark IIIs? Okay, they look cool. I admit, they look pretty cool. I do love me the Beakies, but these boys do look good. I'm not wrong about that, right? They are Mark IIIs, I believe. I love the helmets. They look badass.
A new multi-part iron armor kit for the Horus Heresy. Nick, what do we know about this new unit?
Well, that is so they are a.
They look so
an all-round box to
good.
be used throughout your Horus Heresy forces. We've got the Mark III tactical squad here, and of course,
I'm
interchangeable
curious,
with all
what
of
is
the
everybody's
kits that we've
favorite
got as
mark
well. So we've got the
of
special
Space
weapons and heavy
Marine
weapons we already
armor?
have. You can use
Do you
on
like
guys
the
as well.
4s? Do you like the
Just make sure
5s? Do you like
customize
these
them.
3s? Do you like
I
the
think that's the
2s?
key thing about this
Do
unit.
you like
Obviously, we
the
have seen
6s, I think
iron
is what
armored
we're
units
on or
before
something?
For the Horus Heresy.
Okay,
These
excellent.
ones
That's what I
are,
thought it was,
very
the
much in scale
three.
with the newer Beaky models that we saw more recently. But the key thing with this unit is that all of the weapons interchange with all of the new upgrades, basically. So it's a tactical squad, but you can very, very easily add in other weapons and other kit. To
I
make
like
it,
the
do lots of different things for you. You can give it
the
flavors,
guy
buttons,
with
and
the
cross
like
cannons,
Auspex
multi-buttons, and all the
stuff
different
on
things
his
you can
back,
do
and
with it.
then the guy on the
And
opposite
obviously,
side
there's
that
a few
has a little
options in the kit
banner.
already.
That
You've
banner
got
looks
kind
sick.
of power fists and plasma pistols and things for sergeants, as well as kind of vox casters and banners. And
Ah,
all the
vox
stuff
caster
that you'd hope
unit,
to
yeah.
have in a
That looks,
Legion,
he looks amazing.
Starties box.
I won't lie, the back banner caught my eye.
You like your back banner. You like
Do
your
you like my
back
back
banners.
banners? It's really
Phantom
nice to see
Ronin, you like the
different,
Mark III.
versions of,
Alchemical Rabbit,
armor
you
as
like
well, 'cause
the-
Of course, some legions in particular were quite
The 1X?
used
What
to
is-
having
I
this
don't
armor. So the
recognize
Iron
that
Warriors on
Roman.
the
Is
left-hand
that-
side, famous for
isn't it
having lots of
X10?
marking
So is that the
around,
11?
fantastic painted up in that colour scheme.
Particularly lends itself well to those legions which are famous for
Pre-corruption
being
Death
kind of
Guard toy
durable
painter?
or rugged or kind of taking the punches quite well. So
They are so
Iron Warriors,
good.
of course,
They are
look
so
very
good, I
for
will
things like
admit.
Death Guard, Imperial Fists,
Mark
Salamanders, that sort of thing. Any of those
1X
kind of
Space
very kind of
Marine.
rough and tumble legions, I suppose.
And that Ultramarine does look good as well.
I suppose you can paint
Yeah.
it blue if you want. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
There we go. What have we got next?
Yeah,
So
that's
look-
not the only new thing on its way for the Horus Heresy. Let's have a look at the next video.
Ooh, ooh, what else are we getting then? I like dragons. Oh, look at those missiles. He's got some big guns. He's got just gun arms. He's just gonna stand there like Troa and just fire at you. I recognize this fighting style. He looks amazing. He absolutely looks amazing. Dan, I don't blame you for possibly quitting 40k and just playing Horus Heresy. I know plenty of people who've done that.
Three famous kind of Horus Heresy dreadnought styles alongside the Contemptor.
Please pronounce that word
Nick,
for me.
What do we know about this new kit?
The Dreadio Dreadnought is, of course,
Dreadio?
the absolute best in your gun platform dreadnoughts. This thing is loaded with
Dreadio?
weapons all over it. And this
Is it
particular
pronounced
model is the
Dreadio?
plastic kit,
That
is
is
the
hilarious.
Anvilus configuration.
The
It comes
Dreadio.
with the,
It sounds like
missile launchers on
Dorito.
its back, has twin heavy bolters.
Brother, I have
chest,
brought
you can
the
swap out
noise.
flames if you want to, and of course, it's carrying the
He
huge
really has.
Anvilus
He has
autocannon
absolutely.
batteries on its arms, which this model can actually swap out for the plasma cannonades as well, which you can see here as well. So you've got loads of different weapon options.
All
for
of the
kit.
guns. Oh my god, you
Absolutely
can
blow
put
your
on
opponents away from
twin
range. And the Dreadnought's super
plasma
tough as well, so he's not
on
easy to
both
get rid of.
sides? Good
This thing is
frickin'
a sort of
lord.
like your Warhammer gun line, but one model.
Yeah, it's just like a one-man gun line.
Absolutely
basically.
right, yeah.
So,
The
like a walking
radio.
turret to
The
put right in the middle of your
radio.
army. You can use it for
It's
any
got a
of
fun
your
name.
legions. It also has legends rules for use in Warhammer 40k.
How many guns do you want in your Reds?
But yeah,
Yes.
it's just a really cool
Just-
model. We have
yes.
seen this model before in resin, but the plastic.
Deradio.
Oh, Deradio. But I like Deradio because it sounds like Dorito.
All that stuff.
I always want to say
This
the
model and
Deradeo,
the,
because apparently
Space Marine
it's
unit we just
Mexican or
saw,
something. I don't know.
will be coming
Oh, I
individually.
getcha, I
They'll also
getcha.
be coming in a Legionnaires starting
Deradio,
battle group.
okay.
So we've got a shot to show you all the things that are coming in that set.
I think Deradio
which
sounds
is,
better. They should change it.
I think 30.
Right now.
30 Space Marines, a Land Raider, and one of the new plastic dreadnoughts. You'll also note that there's some special weapon sprues in this as well. So if you see the troopers at the back there, you can see some plasma guns.
Oh yeah, I do
and
see the
portraits.
plasma guns back there.
And you can see how easily the kits can be interchanged with lots of different special weapons. I
Cool.
think you get almost enough special weapons if you wanted to give almost everything in that box.
That's cool. It's a super good box actually if you're just starting out a force, isn't it? Rather than sort of or even adding on to a force to get the new stuff in there as well.
Yeah, so if you bought
Is
the
a
Age of Darkness
Deradio
box,
also from
last
like that
year, then
era where they
adding
would have
this
had the
will
Mark
give you
III?
pretty
Is that why
much,
he's coming out in this
more
particular
than
kit?
3,000 points of Horus Heresy, which is pretty cool. So you're good to go. If you've yet to kind of dip your toe into Horus Heresy and are looking for a good way to start, this is a really good place to start, particularly if you're going to lean into one of those legions that where iron armor
Deradio?
is their kind of go-to plate.
I can see it
Perfect.
pronounced
Would
that
certainly
way
seem
too.
like an Iron Warriors force, wouldn't it, with the big gunline dreadnought and all the Mark III plate all over the place.
Yeah, you can use it for any, but yeah,
course.
there's certain legions that just look good in heavy armor, right?
There we go. That does look quite tempting as well. I've not painted any Ultramarines for Horus Heresy yet. I might have to start.
It's only a matter of time.
It
It's
really
only
is.
a matter of time. Cool. All right. So there's some Horus Heresy there. We're going to jump back to the Mortal Realms now and have a look at something else.
Oh, okay. I saw a doggo. Ah, for Warcry, okay. Oh, that makes me really worried that they're showing us like a single model for the old world, and I'm gonna be really bummed about that. Yeah, I'm a little sad that we can't use some of the Horus Heresy stuff in 40k as well. Oh, look at all the doggos. Oh, we've seen these guys, though. They're not new. Is this just a new starter set? I think we've seen them, though. Rah! The Hunter and the Hunted.
And Hunted, a new box on the way for
Cool,
Warcry.
so it is a new
and
box
we've
set.
seen some brand new miniatures in there, and even some new unit types as well, which is pretty cool. Tell us
No,
about this one.
Cartman,
Yeah, so this
you
is a
cannot
new
use
set
the
for
Warhammer
Warcry.
40 or
All
the
of the miniatures
Warhammer
in this
Horus
can
Heresy
also be
stuff
used
in
for Warhammer
40k.
Age of
They're
Sigmar,
not
and this is
applicable.
basically a battle set between the cities of Sigmar hunters and Ogre Gorgers, which are a
Ooh,
unit we
Dan,
haven't
Emperor's
really
Children
seen,
would be fun to
for
work
a very
on.
long time. So
I
this is a little bit
absolutely
different from some of the Warcry
encourage
sets we've
you
seen
to
in the
do that.
past, where it tended to get two
Make
warbands.
those
You also got loads and
Emperor's
loads of terrain.
Children,
So
boys,
the assumption is
beautiful.
at this point that if you've been collecting Warcry for 2 or 3 years, at this
I do
point,
like the
you
doggos,
probably
I
have
agree.
lots and lots of boards, and you don't. Need
I'm
loads
less
of
impressed with the
So in
Hunters
this
as
set,
well,
you get
but I
one
do
really
like the
cool
dogs a
piece of
lot.
terrain, and then 2 warbands. So there's lots of stuff you can immediately use, basically. The gorges
you can use it in Legacy, but that
5-man,
means you can't use it in like
ogre
competitive
unit,
play because Legacy is
and
different
They are a really
than
cool
normal
blow up on
40k.
a classic ogre type. These are ogres which basically suffer from like extreme hunger. So ogres, normally you associate them with like very big, rotund, angry monsters, but they kind of have full bellies and are very proud of their guts. This is the worst thing that could possibly
I don't
happen
really
to
know if
an
I
ogre
like
as
these
far as I'm
guys.
concerned, which is that they haven't got full guts. And
I think
they
it's
aren't
because
able
they're
to-
kind of
unable to
generically,
satiate
like,
the hunger inside
hulking
themselves. They kind of
horror
become
beasts.
these pariah packs
And-
of ogres that skulk around the edges of the camp and
I've
feed on
seen
the
it better
offerings,
done, I guess.
and they kind of throw away scraps and stuff. And occasionally they wander out into
Like they're still
settlements
good
and
sculpts, they're still
civilization
fun and they're
because the
dynamic and
ogres don't
everything,
like
but I
being
just feel like
around
I'm not
them. They may be
impressed
a bit
by them in any
infectious.
way.
They don't want to get hungry too, basically. That's the worst thing that could possibly
That's the
happen.
worst.
The absolute worst.
They're so bestial in their nature as well. Sort of like the mind's completely overtaken by just the hunt for food. Nothing else matters anymore. And they're just amazing miniatures. You mentioned the fact that we haven't seen one of these for a long time. We had that sort of a couple of miniatures in Metal and Finecast many moons ago in the Gorger, but now we have a whole plastic unit of them to be used in Warcry and AOS as well.
Yeah. And there's some nods there to the classic one, so that one bottom left there is very similar to one of the gorges that we've seen before.
You know,
in
although I
Metal, but
actually
these are
realize I
much
don't
more
know how
detailed
big
than
these
plastic.
guys are.
There's
Are they
some
like
options in there as well in terms of like
this
builds and things
large?
like that, which is really cool.
But they look like they're on slightly bigger bases.
Yeah, just a really cool unit.
And since they're
they
ogres,
are warband in their own right, they can also be added.
I would
into
imagine that
ogre
they're
forces,
bigger.
And
Not like
they,
huge, but like
also in this box you've got that cool
chunkier.
Maw pit as well, which is really cool.
Look at these.
Do you get the Will the Corpse?
Okay, you know what? I
Hunters?
actually
So
lied.
I've seen
I
a
do
lot of
like
these
the
guys
hunters
for
in
ages,
this
but
set.
They come in that box as well.
Because like I like the dogs. The dogs are
Will
great.
the Corpse are those
The
that
puppers
can
are wonderful,
Sigmar
but I
that
do
feel more
actually
like
think
home in
the
than
humans
they
look
do
cool.
in the
I like
cities,
these guys
and then they
specifically
go out
because
to
they
kind
have
of,
more leather than some of the
cull the
other
local monsters
miniatures that we've
and
seen from
track
Cities of
and find the
Sigmar,
trails and things
which I
from
do
the
like
free cities to
a
find
lot.
them.
Is that a
And as
head
the chat
in that
is pointing
person's
out,
boot?
There are quite a lot of doggos in this box.
Obviously,
You
these
guys
are
see that,
the-
right? The person with the
Great doggos.
spear
5 great doggos.
Five
as
great
well.
doggos.
Another
Um,
one.
in
Exactly,
between
it's a
the
doggo-headed
gentleman
watch. These
with
are
the
wonderful
dog on
miniatures.
his base with
In
him, and
Warcry,
then the
they're all
smaller
about
like
standing back and shooting you with
child
big
and or
crossbows
girl
and
figure.
letting
There's
them
like
close in.
the black
We've
guy
got
with the
special
spear and
reaction,
everything.
lets
Does
them
he
escape from
have
combat
like
should anyone get too
a
close.
head in his
And of
boots?
course, they can be used in Warhammer Age of Sigmar as well. We've already seen them. all
That's
from
so
the
weird.
Sigmar,
Why?
With their expert trackers and can just nip around the battlefield and hide and skulk away in bits of ruins as well. They're just
Also, I love the gun that
beautiful
requires
miniatures and a wonderful
the
painting project. Must have.
tripod.
I love that.
And this is the Maw Pit, so this is the
Oh,
piece of
that
terrain
looks
you get in that
cool.
set as well. So this
I'll admit
can
the Maw
either
Pit
be
looks
added
cool.
into your Warcry battles.
It does look like a
or
decapitated- I
you can
thought
add
so.
this
I was like,
as
what?
swap out the cauldron that you might normally have in an ogre army in Age of Sigmar. and
There
have
you
this
go.
instead. And what it basically
Oh my
represents
god,
is
turning
a
them into a
great
Blood Bowl team would be
gullet,
amazing.
in the realm, and the ogres believe that this is a manifestation of their deity. Whether that is true or not, what they do is they take some of their victims from their raids and things and throw kind of choice.
It's not
offerings
in the
into
boots
this pit.
itself.
So
Okay, it's
if
just
you're
in front of their
captured by
foot.
the
It's just
ogres,
the
you
angle that
will
they
either
took that
be
photo
by
at
the
makes it
ogres
look
or
like
thrown
that
into
is
this
his
pit, and I'm
foot,
not
like
sure
the
which is
front
which
of his
to be
boot.
honest. Or a bit
Just
of both.
mounted it on the front. Maybe he
The
kicked
gorges
it
reveal
right
this
off and it
as,
just got
the-
stuck there
the-
and he
like,
never removed
the
it.
bit of their mind that is still able to comprehend revealed
In my head, that's the
sacred
canon of what
places.
happened.
So
He had a
just
spike
about
on his boot, he
enough
kicked this
wherewithal
guy's
to have
head,
drag a
got
few,
stuck on the end, and now he's just got this
sacrifices.
decapitated head.
It's
just-
wholly terrifying.
They use it
pretty-
in the
it's
front
pretty-
to
it's like adding
terrifying
horror
like
to
way
Warhammer
to scare his
to a
enemies.
truly horrifying.
It's when you like imagine what might be underneath, right? Like
Yeah.
how far down does it go? What's actually under there? That's
What is
the
it?
terrifying
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's just amazing stuff. There we go. I just around the great box set for Warcry just keeps knocking out of the park every time we see a box.
It's very cool. Yeah, Warcry's had some incredible miniatures,
really
and I think
has.
this is no exception.
Also nice, and of course that if you get those warbands, you can use them in your AOS armies as well, or even build entire armies based around them if you wanted to. Good stuff.
Right. Speaking
what we got next?
of hungry, we'll see what we got
I
next.
am quite hungry actually. Well, what's next?
Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I want this team! I want this team so bad. I haven't been excited for a team like this since the fucking Necromantic Hordes! Yes! Give me my vampire blood!
The new vampires for Blood Bowl, a classic team for Blood Bowl, of course, but with a reimagining with a
I don't want to
real
see your faces. Oh.
classic horror vibe going on throughout the team. They're just fantastic.
Oh, I love them so
we've
much.
seen a few undead warbands.
I love them so much.
Sorry,
I
undead
love the
teams
women
for Blood Bowl,
with their boobies out.
And these take a very
They got
different
boob
angle,
windows
kind of romance
galore.
horror sort of
Ah!
to them. So you can see a mix there of vampires.
Oh, look at the bat!
Very capable.
I just noticed
They're all
the
things
bat.
you
That's
want a
so
Blood Bowl player
good.
to be. They're fast and tough and killy, and you've got the thralls in there.
Okay,
as well,
so
which
are
basically,
those
the walking
my
platforms.
like the equivalent to
Even
my
bandages and plasters where they've been bitten all over the place in their big frilly shirts.
the
actual
golems
team
that I
in terms
have
of
in the
game
necromantic
have changed
horrors,
quite a little
and
bit.
then
They
I'm
still,
guessing
sometimes
these
feed
guys,
upon
the
the
ones
thralls
with
in the middle of the game
the
if they
helmets
roll
and the
badly in their
capes
bloodlust rolls.
and the
But there's
winged
actually some new
arms.
positionals as well. They've got a
must
thrower
be
for the
my-
first time, which is so cool to have a vampire
equivalent to my
with pass skill.
werewolves.
And also in the team, blitzers, which we had before.
Blitzers,
which you
yeah,
can
the
see here,
blitzers.
They've got the juggling
Oh,
skills,
they
they're
look
pretty
so good. Look at the
Also, we've
blitzers, they're
got,
so good.
Runners in the team
Okay,
as
so
well
those
for
are my
the first
runners.
time.
Understood.
Movement 8.
That makes sense, actually. They
They're
are
so
running
fast,
forward. Oh, I love
juggling
them.
over the place.
8? Movement 8? Is that what they
literally
said?
Skinks that kill you, yeah. Terrifying players. You pay the gold coins for them, of course, but they're great. So a really nice reimagining.
My necromantic
of the team.
horrors are very
Wonderful
slow,
miniatures,
so that's
and,
like
yeah,
hugely
I
fast
love
to
that
me.
harking back to. It's the classic horror, isn't it? That is just.
Oh
could
my
be straight
god, I
out of a
love the
novel.
bat.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
so
lots
flat.
of as we've seen with Blood Bowl, that the miniatures designers.
I
have taken
love
the
also
opportunity to
the
add some
very
humour in there as
poopy
well.
like
So lots of
shirt
the kind of
on the guy on the
peripheral
left,
bits you've
and
got in
actually
there,
the
like
right. They
the
both actually they
tokens
all
and
have
the turn
poopy
counters
sleeves.
and things.
They all have
There's
ridiculous
lots of
poopy
bats
sleeves
doing various
that
things and coffins and upside
Tom
down
Cruise
and
had
being generally
in
mischievous. So it's a really fun
Interview with the Vampire
fun team.
during
All
like
about
some
the
of the early
plasters, everyone's
scenes.
wearing.
I
It's
love
like
it.
hints they've been bitten all over the
Thank you for
place.
subscribing, Brewski Plays.
Shirts as well.
The poopy
Bring it
shirts
back.
got-
Bring it
Welcome
back.
to the channel.
There we go. On the way for Blood Bowl very, very soon. And can't
I'm so excited.
And then we've got
I'm so
some other
excited.
board game news for you as well.
Okay, what we got?
Underworlds. Okay. Death Gorge. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, the squid. Did you see the squid? I love him. Okay, so this is an idol at the Deepkin, and then... Are you just death? Oh, Slanesh. Oh, I didn't notice the crab claws on the big guy at first. Oh my god, I want the set now. That's cool. I like it. I'm into it. I like it.
A brand new series for Warhammer Underworlds, Death Gorge. Nick, what do we know about this
I'm
box?
so excited. Well, Death Gorge takes the action to Antdor, where
I
the
noticed
General's
the
Handbook
pinnacle
promotes
feet
the
on that
the
one
whole place has
Slaneshian
been
model.
frozen
That's
over by
so
the
cool.
Everwinter. There's a frozen wasteland, and we've got a whole new season of Underworlds with really cool miniatures, loads of cool little rules.
That
tweaks as
squid
well
looks
all over the place.
amazing. Please zoom in on it.
But
I wanna
know
see
what
the
everyone's
squid.
saying in the chat.
I just
There's
want
a
to see the squid.
and in that warband, which is just the coolest thing. We'll come to that in a moment. Of course, we know it's there. The whole season's changed. There's a few rules tweaks here that make the life better for players. A few little things to make life clearer as well. You can add the plunder rule gets changed, for example, if you play Underworlds. But the big news of the season are the two new warbands in there: Sirenes Razors, the Idneth Deepkin, and the Thricefold Discord, who are these Slaneshi Demonettes.
Oh my
Let's talk
god,
about
look at them.
The Slanesh Warband first. So this is some quite interesting takes on the Slaneshi vibe.
I like it.
What do we know about these guys?
So yeah, you're absolutely right. They're sort of reminiscent of the sort of excess that Slanesh shows. The leader is Vexmore, the excessively indolent in the centre there, who's the laziest demonette ever and actually thrives off the laziness. In fact, she's so lazy, if she fails to defend herself, she takes less damage in combat, which is cool. We've got
Interesting.
Lassiver, the bladed blessing, on the right, and Vashtis, the coiled, on the left. They all hate each other, and in fact, they get better in the game as if one of the other.
Oh my
ones
god, I
fails,
just
which is
realized
great.
they
They're
haven't
really
like
cool warband in the
put
game.
a nipple
Quite
on her,
tanky,
but
and quite
the
aggro
one,
as
the
well, so
coiled
getting
one,
involved in
actually
fights.
has a
They're
boob out.
Just really cool models to paint up. and a wonderful.
Holy shit! I feel like they haven't done that on a
in terms of the
Slaneshian
game.
model
And they've also
in
got some really cool
ages.
little, rules tweaks
Where
in
they've
there.
actually
There's
had
some
like it
cards
just
called
fully
Temptations,
exposed.
where you can
I
offer your
that's
opponents,
impressive to me.
a choice to make.
It's a little bit like the mechanic in Age of Sigmar.
Absolutely, yeah, you know, they're both bad choices, but you got a choice to make, and they've also got some upgrades called full skin.
Exactly, Dim. I love seeing variations in
have
excess.
a downside, like you might.
These are actually quite lovely. I do actually approve of these
which is
fully.
just cool, right?
As a big fan of
Proper
Slanesh.
Slaneshi.
Thank you.
And
I
of
just
course,
wanted
the
to see
other
the
warband facing
squid.
up
Look
against
at him.
them.
He's
There are other
beautiful.
Forget about the
Look
rest
at
of
his
the
eyes.
because I
Who
think
cares?
everybody wants to know about this guy. So I assume the warband leader here.
I want one.
Let's be honest, probably.
Or three.
No, actually not. This is Sephenir, the
Sephenir!
cephalopod. Is just absolutely monstrous. He's huge as well. It doesn't really quite show you how big this model is, but he's
How
monstrous
big
in
is
the game
he?
as well. And
Is he
you'll be
like-
happy to know
is
he's
he
got
like
a special
this?
rule in the game where
Is
if he
he
gets
like-
attacked,
like
he can
this?
squirt ink in your face.
Is
and
he like
escape,
this?
Which is just the coolest image I can think of.
So does come with some other models as
Of
well.
course, yeah.
So this is.
I mean, he
he
looks just the same size as the other ones. Is he just the size of a normal model? Because if that's the case, it's not that exciting. He's not that. He's
Yeah,
not
they
that
are a
big.
flex
guys.
aggro warband.
It's not.
That's
That's not that big. I've seen bigger tentacles. Okay.
The leader, Serenity of the Abyss, and the two Namati either side, who are just good warriors who just dish out the attacks.
I don't actually
they're
give a
really
shit
good
at all
fun
about
aggro warband to
the
go and smash your opponent's face in.
Beacon. Like they're very
So
cool
yeah,
looking,
the Shreneshi
but
one is more about sort of like
not
tempting your
hugely. Like
opponent
actually,
and
the most
controlling what they do,
interesting thing to me
manipulating.
is
These guys just run
the
forward and smash your face in, and they're very good at it.
jellyfish
So
that the
both
leader
really good fun to
character
get
has.
involved in. And there's a
But
squid.
that squid man.
So we
And
can't
those Slanesh demons.
really.
They're good.
Can't go
They're
wrong,
very,
can't go
very
wrong with
good.
that.
No, it's absolutely brilliant.
I mean, it wouldn't have been my first choice to invade an icy chasm, but you know, that's just fine. You know, they've gone with squid. That's fine.
Of course, the box comes with 4 decks of cards for
I
one.
mean, I guess those are
On
some
the top,
large
got the
tentacles,
two,
I suppose you're right.
Rivals decks, which go with those 2 warbands, and the bottom as well 2 universal Rivals decks, which any warband can use: Breakneck Slaughter and Force of Frost. Breakneck Slaughter, as you would imagine, is all our aggro and smashing people's faces in. Force of Frost is about a bit more board control. So yeah, they're useful for any player.
Yeah, no, the
who plays
jellyfish did
Underworlds.
look really
Even
well
if you don't
modeled, I
want to
completely
paint a
agree.
squid or some lazy demonettes, then you absolutely can get this box and still use it for any warband in the game as well. So it's a must-have for any Warhammer Underworlds players.
It's also worth saying this is a really good box to start playing Warhammer Underworld. So
You
any
say
of
that
the
about
season
all of
sets,
them.
basically give you a board, 2 warbands, all the cards you need. So this is a self-contained board game. So just by buying this set, without adding anything else to it, you have a complete gaming experience, but obviously gives you an in into Warhammer Underworlds if you want to.
It's
take
crucially
it
the
further.
place to get hold of the latest edition of the rules as well, which is it's the ultimate competitive miniatures games. It's always worth keeping up with the latest.
The
set of rules, so
ultimate-
Deathgorge is a must-have if you're playing.
Ultimate
You can
competitive
sense how big the
miniatures
squid is,
game,
on that
everybody.
video.
Warhammer
Like,
Underworlds.
you-
Games
I
Workshop's
think you can
ultimate
imagine it being like a little
competitive
cryptic, but actually it's quite considerably
miniatures
larger than
game.
most of the other fighting
Not
sets.
Warhammer
If you play
40k,
Warhammer
not
Underworlds,
Age of
he's got
Sigmar.
4 wounds,
No,
which
no,
is
no,
about
no,
the
no,
size of
no.
Stormcast Eternal. He's big.
Underworld.
There we go. Very cool. I cannot wait to get
Captain
into that box.
Calamari.
I'm
Oh
a
my
big
god,
fan
you're
of
right.
Underworlds.
He is a Captain Calamari.
There we go. We've got
Cool.
more.
All right. Well, we've
Skip
had
this
some
though. Yes,
stuff
you're
from
right.
Mortal Realms. We're going to hop over now to the old world and have a look at a new model.
There we go.
Bretonians. For your foot fetishes out there. Ooh. I like it. It's pretty. If that's all we get, though. God damn them. God damn them. God damn
What
them.
an absolutely stunning
Emperor
miniature
damn them.
way for the
Chaos
Bretonnians
damn
for
them.
the old
Everyone
world. That is
damn
Lady
them.
Alice Duchard,
We get a
special
single-
character
oh.
of the Bretonnians.
It is beautiful,
riding
though.
a unicorn into battle, and just has to be one of the most beautiful miniatures I've ever seen come from Games Workshop. What do you think?
It's very
It's
delicate.
really,
I will
really
give them. They have
beautiful.
managed to make
I
it
think
way
we're so
more
used to
delicate
seeing
than I was
Warhammer
really
miniatures that are, like,
expecting
covered in
from Games
skulls
Workshop.
and bedecked
They
in
don't
kind of
always
Gothic
have the
features,
best
but actually,
track record.
This is just a really beautiful model. It's like a really handsome
I don't think
horse,
she's the lady in the lake
like a
specifically,
beautiful
because
pose,
they label her
a
as
great
Lady
miniature, a very
Elise
different sort of thing to paint.
Duchard.
So this is going to look.
So I'm
spectacular
guessing
and really
she's
stand out
not
in the middle of
the Lady in the
Army
lake,
if you
but
imagine everything else is like
gorgeous
vivid,
sculpt
bright
regardless.
primary colours and galloping horses and shining lances, and then you've got this kind of single radiant point of.
You gotta paint one for your daughter. She's really into
as you
unicorns, Phantom
expect,
Ronin.
representing the Lady of the Lake and the chalice of the Grail itself.
Just absolutely stunning. Just the sculpt of the unicorn itself is beautiful. Look at its face; it's just so much character and energy in there, and the purity and lines all over the miniature. I genuinely am in love, and I suppose that's probably kind of what the sculptor's trying to get across: the absolute sort of pinnacle of purity for the Bretonnian forces.
Yeah, well, certainly of the damsels in the Bretonnian forces. So the Bretonnians aren't all nobility and chivalry, perhaps, but they certainly represent it more than most factions do in Warhammer. Some really nice nods on this miniature to some classic models. So if you've been playing Warhammer Fantasy before, you'll remember.
I was wondering. I think I vaguely recalled the middle one. I love this woman with the hat with the two dicks coming off of it. Really.
Oh my God! It's the old lady. I remember that old fantasy.
This one here?
Yeah.
I love it. Look how angry her unicorn is.
Yeah, man, that's back when I started. What did I miss between you screaming about vampires and now one of the cats had a hairball?
Oh! Okay, so we got the vampires for Blood Bowl. Beautiful looking team. Absolutely stunning. You'll love them. We got some Underworld sets. There were some cool new Slaneshian models in that one, as well as a big squid.
Yeah, I thought it was the Fey Enchantress, actually. Or there was a model called the Fey Enchantress. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And then this is the last thing that we got, is the reveal of this model for Old World.
Really amazing
absolutely
model.
Stunning stuff, and yeah, can't wait to.
I'm really bummed that they only gave us one model for Old World. I know, they're gonna drag it out because it's not gonna come out for another year. But
I think in your head, if you imagine this is being approached.
I mean, I'm glad that we got something. Don't get me wrong, I am glad we got something, but
the Horus Heresy. So
I wish we had gotten more.
Very detailed, very.
Especially considering the sheer volume of fucking Space Marines we got at the beginning, you know?
There will also be new plastic miniatures for the Old World.
I agree. I don't know why they ended on the Old World when they were giving us a single model, unless they have more
stuff to come in the future. If the quality is like that for the Old World, we've got some amazing stuff to look forward to.
Indeed.
Dude, their quality's like that on all of your miniatures. Don't be acting like the Old World is higher quality than anything you're doing for Warhammer, 40k, Age of Sigmar, Underworlds. Hell, even your Blood Bowl stuff is on par with what you're seeing from those other things. I mean, maybe not the Blood Bowl things. That's like your most emphasized one. But even then, they're still leagues above what some of the older sculpts used to be.
Yourselves as we have a look at our last preview. Raph, do you want to roll film?
Oh my God, we're actually getting him and he has a snake ass. Oh my fucking God! He is beautiful! Okay, ever since they released Marathi, I've wanted them to make a Fulgrim. I have wanted them to make a Fulgrim with a snake body, and this is majestic. This is like the best, this is the most beautiful Primarch I've ever seen in my fucking life. None of the other Primarchs have anything on Fulgrim. Holy fucking shit! That is amazing!
So, Fulgrim transfigured.
Oh my God!
A character
oh my God! Look!
Series. Absolutely incredible model. This is the second of the Primarchs that we've seen kind of released in the wake of their ascension through the powers of chaos.
We're getting Emperor's Children.
Absolutely jaw-dropping miniature. Nick, what do you want to say?
If this doesn't mean what we're getting Emperor's Children, I will be horrifically disappointed. But oh my God,
personification of perfection, and the miniature reflects that perfectly. It's just absolutely
he looks so good.
Stunning. Everything.
How am I gonna paint him? How am I gonna paint him?
With great care.
Oh my God!
There's just more stuff to keep looking at all over the place, like the little faces in the cloaks, or the beautiful scales on the snake part, the sting at the end of the tail, the forearms, the wings, the beautiful face. It's been rendered absolutely.
I'm never gonna do him justice. I'm never gonna be able to do him justice. Holy shit!
Yeah, lots of nods in this miniature to some of the Horus Heresy artwork we've seen.
God, he is gorgeous.
Of this character as he's ascended.
He is so perfect.
During the Horus Heresy, just after he's been kind of ascended to demonhood, just before the events of the Siege of Terror sort of thing. Lots of you, I'm sure, would like to see.
I just can't get over how gorgeous this fucking model is.
He will one day, but until that time, you've got this beautiful model to use.
I'm terrified. I'm terrified of painting him and putting him together and doing anything with him. I'm gonna buy the fuck out of him, but I don't.
a character that's kind of been reborn as they've
So
journeyed
good.
through the events of the Horus Heresy. We might see more Primarchs.
It is him! It is
similar as
him!
well,
Holy,
as the series goes
holy
on.
shit!
But yeah, an absolutely beautiful addition.
I
for
do
anybody
like
who's
him,
got
Toy
a
Painter
Horus
one.
Heresy
I do like him a lot. Oh my god, I like him
And
so
huge
much.
as well. I've been lucky enough to see it in
I was
person. It's
disappointed
just
because I thought we were
absolutely-
ending on
just
a,
an absolute
while
centerpiece
beautiful,
model.
somewhat
Like, totally
lackluster
gets it.
old
So the
world
character himself
experience,
has kind of
but
swollen
I
power.
don't
Obviously, he's got
care.
more arms,
I
he's
do
got
know, actually, I
snake
didn't
body.
realize
The body
before,
of the
he's a
Primarch
Horus
himself is
Heresy
little bigger
model.
than some of the his brothers now.
Is-
but
he is
the-
plastic though,
that
right?
Added with the kind of extra scale of the snake body and the wings makes
Please
him
be
tower over
plastic,
pretty
please
much
be
anything
plastic.
short
I
of a
missed if they
knight
said he's
in
plastic.
Horus Heresy games.
It's a must-have, and a certain painting project as well. If you
Have they put up an article yet about this?
What a way to finish, Eddie. That's quite the finisher, that one.
It's been a cool preview.
Fulgrim
Nick, have you got any
plastic.
particular highlights?
I mean,
Obviously, you're a big Ultramarine fan. Has anything stolen the limelight?
we
for you?
saw Ultramarines at the start. I was quite happy with those Ultramarines later on. That was good. But for me personally, I'm a huge Warhammer Underworlds fan, and I cannot wait for Death Gorge. The miniatures in that are just beautiful. How about you, man? What's your highlight?
So, I mean, there's some great stuff in there. I am a big Destruction fan for Warhammer Age of Sigmar, so I am excited about...
Oh my god, I think he's actually in plastic.
My most excited thing.
Do you know,
But it's all good.
The one I
I
wasn't
love
expecting
it.
at all was
Ah!
they need to get hold of that Lady Least and paint her up. It's just one of the best miniatures Games Workshop's ever released. So that's definitely going to be in my painting table.
Oh,
as
I'm
well.
starting an Emperor's
Guys,
Children
I
army.
think that's it. We're going to wrap up.
Flat
Guys,
out. Just
well, thank you ever so much for joining
I'm
us,
getting
guys.
that model.
If you
I'm gonna
were
paint the
also
shit
with
out
us
of it.
at
I'm
the
gonna
Nova
cry
Open
because I'll
itself,
fuck it up and then
thank you
I'll
for joining us
cry.
there. This has been
Oh my
Warhammer
god.
Preview Online. I'd like to say a big thanks for all of you who are in the chat following along. A big thanks to Not.
I think he
who's
is
been,
plastic.
keeping you all behaved.
I
Big
think he
thanks
is
to
plastic.
Raph, who's been making sure all the videos play. And Nick, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. It's been a really great. Thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll see you.
I'm pretty sure he's plastic. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I want to go to Warhammer Community. We're on Warhammer Community. Have they started putting up articles yet? Have they started putting up any articles yet? We don't need your music. I just want to see if they started revealing anything. Okay, they have started putting some stuff up, but nothing about Fulgrim. Okay, nothing here yet, just showing that. Okay. We're getting Fulgrim. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. I have genuinely been waiting for this model for so long. I cannot wait. No, Draco, do not say that. Do not say that. He's in resin? No. No. Please tell me he's not in resin. Oh, I need them to update this website. Okay, hold on. If we go back, can we go back into the stream? I just want... Oh, you're not going to let me see it now? God damn you. Okay, hold on. Alright, it's offline, so we can't watch it now until they put it up. Mother trucker, I want to go back and listen because I was completely talking over them, so I did not hear if he's in plastic or not, but I swear he's in the same series as Angron. No. Oh, no, he's really gonna be resin. Ah, that's such a bummer. Ah, if it's a Forge World model, then I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting him. Oh, that's so disappointing. I mean, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. It also explains why he's so gorgeous, because of course he's a Forge World sculpt. Oh my god, I am both excited and disappointed by that, and I don't know how to feel. I have to wait until the article actually comes out about him. But I am a little bummed if he's gonna be resin. Maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe I can be optimistic and maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay, well, that has been it for the Warhammer preview from the Nova Open 2023. I think we got some pretty decent previews. I was a little disappointed with the Old World because it was a single model. Like, the model itself wasn't bad, but I was a little disappointed with it. I absolutely loved seeing Ascended Fulgrim, although if he does end up being resin, I'm a little disappointed with that as well. But everything else, for the most part, I was pretty happy with. Even the complete just overabundance of Space Marines was still pretty cool, because at least then it is brand new plastic kits for some signature stuff that I used to run. Like, I used to run Stern Guard Veterans. I used to run Scouts. So seeing those guys come back and be Primaris was pretty cool. I absolutely think so. I'm not really super, like, I know he'll be expensive. He's a Primarch. Of course he's going to be expensive, but I just don't want him to be. I know he's going to be. I know he's going to be resin. I see your guys' comments. I know. But I'm going to hold out hope until I actually see the article. Maybe they've updated it and I can find out right now. It's going to say Forge World immediately when they finally do put it up. Yeah, we just have the Trogoths. Okay, well, regardless, I thought it was pretty good. Do let me know if you are watching this on demand later on what your favorite reveal is down in the comments below. I would love to know what you're most excited for, because obviously you got to hear firsthand what I'm really excited for. So I'd love to talk about what you're excited for in the comments. In the meantime, I do think I'm going to go ahead and head out. Thank you guys to everybody who's been in chat, hanging out with me while we watch what we're getting from Games Workshop. I genuinely, I think I'm overall pleased. I just can't get over how gorgeous that Fulgrim is, no matter what he ends up being in. He's so beautiful. He's got a snake butt. It's so good. And that Blood Bowl team, the vampires, I definitely will be picking up. And maybe be painting on a stream at some point. Like, that would be really fun. They look so cool. Okay, well, it is late. It is 7 o'clock here. I have not eaten dinner yet, so I'm going to go get some food. And I will see you guys next time. We will be back. What's today? Wednesday? We'll be back tomorrow with another live stream beginning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So don't miss it. We have changed our schedule. So if you want to hang out with me whenever we're doing stuff, that is the new time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever your regional equivalent is. And I will see you guys later. Good night, everybody.